The Future of International Sales Part 2, Policies. So during the last video, we saw what was the effect of the Spanish flu of 1918 on international sales, and we realized that actually the most damage that was caused to international sales didn't come necessarily from the virus itself, but from the government policies that were adopted afterwards. So let's put aside the hoopla of the presidential campaign and focus more on the fundamentals. I don't think that my fellow Americans realize this, but in smaller countries, there has been a real trauma that has been experienced as a result of COVID and its effect on international trade. And to illustrate my point, let's talk about Canada. So Canada may not strike you as a especially small country, but its population is significantly lower than in the US. And in April and May, there was the same atmosphere of end of the world that was reigning there as in the US. So people did the same thing. They went to grocery stores. They bought pasta, they bought cans, they bought a lot of toilet paper. And the governments actually did exactly the same thing. They were caught red-handed without enough masks, gloves, those kind of things that are mostly manufactured in Asia. So all countries were competing for a finite stock of goods, and the competition was extremely fierce. Also, given the way transportation networks are set up, some of the cargo would actually transit the US before reaching Canada. And there were some very disturbing rumors in Canada that the US government would somehow requisition these cargoes and redirect these products to its own population. Or, for example, that American agricultural products will somehow become unavailable to Canadian customers as US customers will be prioritized. So no more fresh Californian fruits for Canadians, eh? No. I will reassure you that didn't happen. According to my research, honest trade did prevail, and it's a good thing. Also, the US export ban on coronavirus protection gear was short-lived. Still, people outside very populous countries like the US are understandably concerned. What happens when the borders are just shutting down? Just see how many people flocked to see a huge Soviet-built cargo plane chock full of medical material land in Montreal. Sure, the plane was quite a sight, but I suspect that with the end of the world atmosphere reigning back then, some saw the plane as a Santa Claus sleigh itself. Ho, 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 Merry Early Christmas, everyone. So let me make a prediction here. National governments will want to keep some domestic production going on for some key materials. So what kind of key materials am I talking about? Masks, yeah. Probably will want to have some national production going on in all countries. Or, agriculture, yeah. Because if we don't eat, we don't live. That's pretty important. And of course, even something like this, yeah, it's important. So although for these products it's going to be difficult to promote international sales, on the other hand, there's no doubt in my mind that each country will also double down to make their economies more resilient to shocks. And that, in this context, will necessarily mean investing in high technology. Corporations will require even more performance software to make them more agile, even with an increasingly remote workforce, or just, sanitary measures that are going to last for the foreseeable future. Government will want hospitals to have access to the latest, most advanced tech available to deal with emerging biothreats efficiently and expeditiously. Because of the nature of high tech, none of this will be compatible with a truly protectionist approach. Countries and organizations alike will go for the latest best-of-breed technologies available. So if you're active in some kind of high technology, such as software, biotech, pharma, those kind of things, probably your future is bright. Well, at least that's what my analysis suggests. And hopefully, the virus will cooperate, it will not mutate, and then we have something like this. So provided this is not going to happen, the question becomes, what can I do as a business leader to prepare my company today for the future growth of tomorrow. The growth has not happened yet, but it's coming. It's probably going to happen sooner rather than later. So what can I do today to prepare the growth of tomorrow? And that's going to be the topics of our future videos. In the meantime, this is Steve talking to you from his treehouse, aka my deck.